What's up, JG Crew? And today we are going to be talking about the NBA standings 1 week closer to the postseason. Let's jump into it. All right, guys. As you can see here, we have got the standings for the NBA. With only, and yes, I say only, one week left in the regular season. I'm recording this on a Monday, so the play-in tournament begins in, I believe it's 8 or 9 days. And let's talk about the standings. Unfortunately for this episode, we have a very boring Eastern Conference. There's not much to talk about here. Cleveland basically has the one locked up with 4 games to go. So in Boston, they have the 2. So for the Celtics to get the 1 from the Cavs, they have to win out, and the Cavs have to lose out, which probably won't happen because one of these teams is probably going to have a game against a below 500 team, since there's quite a lot of them in the NBA. New York is at 50-28. They're going to probably stay at 3. Indiana, if they win out, New York loses out. Indiana would get the 3. 4 is in the hands of the Pacers. The 5 is in the hands of the Bucks, who are clinched. The 6 is in the hands of the Pistons. The seeding implications could be important here. I don't think we should care about the Knicks and Pacers. They'll probably stay where they're at. Barring that these teams, as you can see, won 7 out of 10 for New York, 8 out of 10 for Indiana. Ooh, nice little 4-game win streak there for the Pacers, including a win against the Nuggets last night. Ugly win, but they got it done. So yeah. And then Milwaukee, they gotta hang tight playing. I mean, they've won 4. Probably, I would guess it's probably been against below 500 teams because Milwaukee's been struggling quite a bit as of late without Dame. And then Detroit, they could steal the 5 from Milwaukee. It's definitely possible. They're only a game behind with 4 to go. There's a chance, slight chance. Play-in tournament. Miami, I mean, look at this. Miami, they've been playing okay. Even differential, but a losing record. Interesting. Must have lost a lot of close games this year. Chicago, negative differential. Miami has a better differential on all these teams, which is funny because they're just not good of a team. But yeah, all these teams are going to be in the play-in tournament. Seeding can be changed. Like, the Bulls can move up to 8. The Hawks can move down to 9. Miami can move up to 9. Bulls go down to 10. Orlando go down to the 7. Atlanta go up to the 7. You never know. There's seeding implications. It's not going to matter. Just determine who plays who. Yeah. Western Conference. All right. This is where we're getting to a stretch where a lot of importance is going on here. Yes, as you can see, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4-way tie in the battle for the 5 seed. 4-way tie. Clippers, Warriors, Timberwolves, and Grizzlies. Minnesota, they should be the ones worried about this 4-way tie. My Warriors lost last night to the Rockets, who, let's talk about these guys. I've talked a lot of shit about your playoff experience. You guys have killing it. They're fifth, and the Rockets guys are 15-2 in their last 17 games. They've won 15 of 17. So they've only lost twice since the start of March. They have lost twice this month. Really, twice in about 5 weeks. They're 15-2 in their last 17 games into the playoffs. And they have a good chance to win out. I mean, they have their final 3 games against playoff teams. Their other last 2 were against playoff teams. They beat both of them. They beat the Thunder at home, and then they come into San Francisco and beat one of the better teams in the second half of the season, the Warriors. And they played excellent. I mean, these guys are, when they're on defense, they're really hard to play. Honestly, the 7 seed's dangerous because Houston's really not going to have issues with playoff experience. Are they going to be like West Finals contender? Possibly. They could go to the West Finals. Anybody could. But I think, you just don't want to have them in the first round because your chances are not going to be good. They're going to be overwhelming to play in a 7-game series. The Lakers, I mean, we know they have that offensive firepower with Luka, LeBron, and Austin Reeves. they're solid, not so much I can say, oh, let's talk about the Thunder. They've been really good. They're already locked up at the 1 seed. The Lakers beat the crap out of them the other night, so that was nice. Ooh. Okay, we got to talk about the Nuggets. They've lost 7 of the last 10 games. Nuggets Nation, and I hear a lot of hometown talk. Yeah, they are not playing well right now. They're at the 4 seed, but they've got a lot of teams. Clippers, Warriors, and Minnesota could all get that 4 from them. Clippers, by the way, are at the 5. If this were to be the scenario, 4-5 Nuggets close to Clippers, that'd be a bad matchup for the Nuggets, knowing their defensive struggles with the Clippers offense. Kawhi's playing well. Surprisingly, he's had a disappointing season. He's not been that great, but he's playing better now. James Harden's James Harden. He's playing solid. Norman Powell's a great player. Like, LA's got some firepower, and they got some beef on the inside. Obviously, we have to credit the Nuggets with Jokic, but outside of that, they just don't have... Their defense has been really rough. Really, 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 really rough. They're allowing 117 points per game on opponents. That's the most in the top 10 of this conference. It's actually, let's see. Yeah, their defense in points allowed is second worst in the conference, behind the Pelicans. Second worst. Actually, no, third worst. But still, you get the point. You don't want to play a team like the Clippers. And LA, the last 10 have been won. They're a good team. This team can put up points. As you can see, the Nuggets, they're a great offensive team, but defensively, yikes. My Warriors, we're at the 6th seed. I'm not too worried about the Warriors. I don't want to play the Rockets, but anything else is fine for us. For the Warriors, I'm going to be proud of this team that they, turned it around. They've showed that they can still... They've showed they can still be competitive and that they can still be a future contender with Steph in his late years, which I'm confident about. I'm confident. I'm happy that I see this team, with a chance with what they're building to possibly win one more title with Steph. I just hope they win a playoff series. I don't have crazy expectations. I'm happy for my Warriors, though. They're doing good with Jimmy Butler. He's been a really good effect to us. For the Warriors, though, would like to stay in the top 6. Minnesota, you don't want Houston. Get out of that 7th spot. That's all I can tell you. Houston's going to be the 2. I mean, it's clear cut. I don't know how they lose 4 or lose their final 5 games or 3. Like, even if they lose 3, the Lakers have to win out. Hey, the Lakers have to win out, and the Rockets have to lose out if the Lakers are going to have a chance. Memphis, they're on the way bad end of this 4-way tiebreaker. Really bad. They don't have a defense. I mean, they're a bad team defensively, too. Like, they're 4th. Yeah, they're 4th worst in the conference. Grizzlies and Nuggets are basically tied for 3rd worst defense in the Western Conference, which isn't good. Memphis has fired their coach. I mean, doesn't matter, Memphis. This was a great season, a better season. That just went really downhill really fast. They're going to get in the top 8, and they'll get probably a playoff berth, but again, it doesn't matter. Sacramento and Dallas are the definition of mid. I mean, this play-in tournament match is going to be a slugfest. Probably the Kings will make it in there. We will have power rankings, and when we do power rankings, we will include play-in teams. I expect these two not to be very high. But yeah, Phoenix, I don't see how they get the 10. I mean, look at this. 6 straight losses. And then the rest of the conference. Again, I've talked about Portland's got a great future. Spurs are just injured. New Orleans and Utah are just, trash. But yes, guys, we have a week or so. It'll be 5 days when this video comes out tomorrow on Tuesday until the end of the season. Final day of the regular season is Sunday. So we'll probably have a video next Monday. Or we'll just do power rankings. We'll see. Well, so we'll probably just, after the final games, which they are at 1:30 Mountain Time, so I'll probably be able to get a video out that night, Sunday. Probably about that evening, just Sunday evening, of going over the final standings and getting everything set, and then before the play-in tourney, um some power rankings of all 20 teams, including play-in teams as playoff teams. But anyway, that's gonna do it for this episode of NBA standings. I'll see you guys next week when we have the playoffs set and the play-in set, and we'll do power rankings as well before the play-in tournament. All right, I appreciate you guys, GG Sports fans. Comment down below. Who do you think is in the title contention? Who are your sleepers for the playoffs? Who do you think is overrated? Yeah. Let me know your thoughts on these teams and what you think of the teams right now that are in the play-in or playoffs. How far do you think teams are gonna go? I'll see you on the next one, people. Thank you all for watching. Peace.